These are the plaintiffs, Jasmine Ori and her daughter Akira Ori Sams. Jasmine claims the defendant took terrible advantage of Akira when he sold her a car and promised there was nothing wrong with it. Her mechanic told her the thing had a bent frame, wasn't going to pass inspection, and was going to cost over $6,000 to fix. The sneak even used glue on the lights, and if you touch the bumper, it falls off. Shame on the defendant for taking advantage of a young girl like that. He sold them a clunker, lied about it, and they want their $2,300 back, so they're suing. This is the defendant, Nicholas Nareen. He says he told the plaintiffs the car had some issues and they would need to get it fixed. After all, he gave them the car for below market value, and they definitely knew what they were getting. He believes in his heart of hearts he did everything right and doesn't owe them anything. He's accused of driving a young girl crazy.
Okay, Jasmine Ori?
Yes.
And Akira Ori Sams?
Yep.
Okay. You are suing Michael Nareen and Nicholas Nareen. You have power of attorney, correct? For $2,300, the amount that you paid for a car that you say is a lemon. Tell me what happened.
Well, first, my daughter Akira saved her money, to purchase a car because she goes to school in Long Island.
And how old are you?
18.
Okay. This is your first car?
So she looked on Craigslist.
Nothing like your first car. Almost more than like your first boyfriend. Nothing like your first car. I remember the 8-track tape that I put into my 8-track tape. All right, never mind that. Go ahead.
So she looked on Craigslist.
Do you even know what an 8-track tape is?
No.
Yeah, exactly. It was a height of technology back then. Go ahead.
Okay, so she looked on Craigslist and she found a 2002 Ford Escape that the defendant was selling.
Was this your personal car?
Yes, it was.
Okay. And you had driven it for how long?
6 years.
Okay.
So she went to go look at it with my mother and her father. It was nighttime when they went to look at it. And
why would they go look at a car at nighttime?
I don't know. Because
that's when they were available.
Okay. Why not wait until the weekend?
It was Thanksgiving weekend.
But that means you have days off.
Yes.
So that's not making any sense, but
yes.
Go ahead.
So,
see, because I find that people always tell me, and it was nighttime, comma, that's why I couldn't see anything wrong with it that I visibly see wrong with it and I'm complaining about now, right? Because you're complaining about stuff you could have seen, right? Some of it.
Some of it.
Right, exactly. Okay, so go ahead.
Okay, so on the Friday after Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving, we received the car. He said the car would need an alignment.
Well, how'd you find this car advertised?
It was on Craigslist.
Does anybody have the Craigslist ad?
Yeah.
Let me see it. Hand it to my bailiff while we're talking. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Okay, so when I took it, it was parked for the weekend, got the tags on Monday, took it to the dealership. They looked at it Tuesday morning. I received a phone call from the guy at the dealership, and he said, Jasmine, take the car back to where you received it because there's a lot more damage than what they told you was wrong with the car when you received it.
What did they say was the problem?
They said that a truck had backed into it and messed up.
How do they know a truck backed into it?
No.
Oh, because they found the Carfax or something?
No. The Nick said that a truck had backed into it, so we knew that's what the damage was when we purchased the car.
Right.
So, okay, but when he put it up on the lift.
When you keep saying he.
Oh,
now
when
you're
the
referring to the
dealership.
mechanic put it up on the lift.
When the dealership put it up on the lift,
right.
He gave me a list of things that was wrong with the car.
And what was wrong? Can I see the list?
Yes.
Okay. Why didn't you take the used car you were purchasing to a mechanic before you purchased it?
Yeah, I can't tell you.
Okay. Do you have a bill of sale for this? All right, so your mechanic tells you that there's a bunch of other things that need doing. Let's see, checked vehicle over completely, just purchased. Car was in bad front collision, and he had told you that it was in a collision, right? Has a rebuilt title? That's actually in the Craig's ad. Wait, I want to know what they understood to mean, then I'm going to try to figure out what you meant. Nobody asked? Okay, what does that mean?
Rebuilt means it was totaled before, and it was taken to a shop and rebuilt. And then you get a salvage title, and then that's what you get back as your your title.
So when you sold it to her, you gave her a salvage title?
No, it was a rebuilt title.
A
Salvage
rebuilt.
is
So it
when it's
actually
still
says.
broken.
Does anybody have the title?
The title, the DMV hasn't sent
Okay,
it back.
so it actually
I have
says.
a copy
You have
of
a
the
copy of
original.
it? So it actually says rebuilt title.
Yeah.
Okay, were you honest with them that this car had been in a bad accident?
The
I
front
mean,
of
it doesn't get totaled unless it's a bad accident.
Well, when we bought it, it was actually a crash car. That was 6 and some
I should
years
rephrase
ago.
that. It gets totaled when the cost of repairs is more than the value of the car. That's what total means. It's right on the title that it says rebuilt salvage. This wasn't a red light to anybody that maybe they should not check it out at night and maybe they should take it to a mechanic before they buy it?
We did not see the title until the day of, and Your Honor,
Right, but now it's the day of, and it's still not causing you worry. And what about the ad? You did see the ad before that said rebuilt title, and nobody asked the question?
if
I don't remember seeing rebuilt.
What's right in the ad? Do you have a different ad?
No.
Okay. So now you take it to your mechanic, and your mechanic says, car was in a bad front collision, front unibody frame not straightened properly. Left front headlamp was glued together, and right front headlight is being held wire ties. Front radiator support is bent. Left front strut and spindle are bent. Front sway bar links are worn. Engine oil, pan gasket, and valve cover gaskets are leaking oil. Left front brake caliper is a little wet. I don't even know what that means. Possible caliper leaking. Now, the car actually was already inspected, correct?
Yeah.
When did you buy this car?
We bought it in Texas 6 years ago.
6 years ago?
My father used to live there.
Okay.
So no, he bought it there. He got everything rebuilt there. But when we came to New York, they needed to have another inspection.
Okay.
Because it was a salvage title
Okay,
at the point.
so you had it inspected, and the inspection was good until 2012.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
So the inspection happened after the collision.
Yeah.
And it passed inspection.
Yeah.
All right. Tell me about this sale.
My father has a Murano. My brother has a G35. So I really didn't need a car because I'm out of a job. So I didn't.
So you got nowhere to go? What does that mean? I would think you need a car more than ever because you got to drive to interviews.
So, is it a fair statement that a 2002 Ford Escape's going to have problems?
No, you can't make the conclusion because a car made in 2002 is in poor shape. It could be from 92 and be in great condition. So.
Fair enough, but is there a probability that it's going to be in bad shape or that it's going to have problems?
It's probably going to be in bad shape. It's a high chance just because it's got more mileage on it, it's used more, it's driven more, it's going to wear out.
And it's not exactly like a top-of-the-line car.
No, no.
Fair enough. Going inside the courtroom.
All right, so you were selling the car, and who authored this? Who wrote this out? Get it on the internet? How'd you
The bill
get
of sale, my mother did that.
Your mother did that?
Yeah.
Okay. Have the authority to sell, I hereby acknowledge receipt of $2,300 in the form of cash, buyer's name, blah, 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 the said vehicle, which is sold as is. What does as is mean to you?
To me, it means what you see is what you got.
Okay. What does as is mean to you?
as is means what you disclosed to us when you told us, when we saw the vehicle, when they went to look at the vehicle. If you tell us that the radiator needs to be changed and they provided us with another radiator, that a truck backed into it and the bumper might have to be changed, then okay, as is. But according to the Carfax, the car was inspected in February of 2005, and then a few days later inspected again in March. Not 2005, 2011.
2011.
Sorry, 2011.
Right, 5 years after the accident.
Right. And then it was inspected a few days later in March, but then an accident had to have happened between March and November.
Wait, stop. Is there a Carfax indicating any evidence that an accident happened between March and November?
No, it's not.
In fact, your Carfax, which is public record, you could have gotten it before you bought it, indicates that an accident happened back when, right?
It happened, right.
Okay, all right. Let me explain to you by law what as is means. It means it's being sold as is. The only recourse that you ever have when someone sells you a car as is if they made an actual representation that turns out to be false. That means if they tell you these are 4 brand new tires I'm selling you, and you find out that they're not 4 brand new tires, or they tell you the engine has been rebuilt and you find out the engine has not been rebuilt. I don't know what else this fellow could have done to put you guys on notice that this car had some serious issues.
He didn't.
He wrote that this is not your opportunity to continue to debate, it's my opportunity to rule based on what I've heard. It is a rebuilt title. The notice to you is right in the advertisement. You come and check it out at night, so you're complaining about scratches and dents on the thing, which would have been completely visible if you had a flashlight. You take it to a mechanic, so you know how to take things to a mechanic, but you didn't take a car that you're buying that's used to a mechanic. Why? For the same reason that most other people don't, because they don't want to spend the dough. The title that you received that day says rebuilt, salvaged, damaged. And the contract that you signed says as is. This is the case you have brought to me. We have a saying in the law that bad facts make bad cases. I want to buy you a car, okay? I'm probably not allowed to do that, so don't get too excited.
It's okay.
But, you know, you're this beautiful young girl, her first car, she's so excited, she saves her money, and then this happens. But I can't treat you any differently than I have to treat every single, an old man with boils who was standing there. It's the exact same case. The facts don't change because of that. So I wish you luck in finding something that makes you happy and that does the trick. But I cannot rule in your favor, and my verdict is for the defendant.
So a $2,300 lesson has been learned here. Let's learn the hard way. What's your reaction to coming out and finding this?
I don't know. I don't know.
What do you want to say to Mr. Reyes over there?
Well, I know that he did not disclose that there was more problems wrong with that car, and that if anybody comes across an ad from them, be very careful because they will sell you a lemon.
All right, $2,300. Now, is that an expensive lesson, do you think, or an inexpensive one?
It's a very expensive. If expensive went,
She's upset.
it's very.
She saved that money all herself.
She
And
saved
he
up.
knows, and he knows he didn't tell the truth. He knows he didn't disclose that there were problems. He knows he didn't tell us that there was a rebuild title because
Yeah.
we would have never bought it if he had told her father that. Her father would.
Well, what are you going to do now? Is she going to get another car or what?
She's gonna have to save her money, you know.
Yeah. Head
And I
right.
hope he feels good about himself.
All right, head right down this way. All right, come on in here, Mr. Reyes. You do win your case. Did you see her leave here in tears?
No, I did not.
She just walked. The young lady couldn't even talk here. She's so upset.
I don't even understand what the problem is because I really put everything out there. It's rebuilt. It's this, it's that. I didn't hide anything.
You knew if they came at night, they weren't going to see certain things.
Well, they came at night because I was available all day. And
Put yourself in her place. How would you feel if you were that little girl?
I probably
Young
feel the
lady.
same way.
Yeah. Harvey?
It is crazy not to fully inspect a car that you buy. It's going to cost you money, perhaps $100 or $200. It could save you thousands. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.